looky there. We're sort of live. Sort of live. We are live. We're sort of live. I need a battery. Darn it all. Hang on, folks. We are live. I'm here. Oh boy. There, I need a battery somewhere. Right. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, I guess I can't use that theme song. It's taken, right? All right. Amazon Live we are. How's everybody doing? I need a bigger van already. Some of this stuff away. All right. I should probably get all this stuff organized before I go live, right? People look at me funny all the time, and it's not because of the way I look. All right. Good to be live. It's good to be live. Live and recording. We're going to get the drone out today before it gets too dark. There it is, the DJI Mini 2. I love this little Mini. He's a beast. The Mini is a beast. I got to get up there because I'm starting to lose light. Yeah. So, I'm going to get up there quick. And there's a couple boats around. I live on the border of the St. Clair River. That's right, the St. Clair River. If you want to Google that. Along in Sarnia, Ontario. Yes, I'm in Canada. Using the iPhone XR here for my controller. And I am going through this quick because it's starting to get dark. So I want to get some good shots before we have to not be up there. Well, you can be up there, it's just dark. Still people going out on boats, so we got some big ships here beside me. The Algo Canada and the Algo Terra. Helps if you turn it on. Alright. Here's the controller. I'm gonna get it up there. Let's get. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Hey, where did we go? Oh, did I get that out of there? Oh, there we go. Got myself all. Do that. That's better. I always turn the controller on first. Whoop. Oh, look at that, eh? I always forget to tell my phone to stay on so I can see you guys in the chat. If you're listening and you're ready for some fun, say hello in the chat, will you? I'm David here on Deals with David. We're in the Dealmobile, aka the van, right? AKA the van. All right, we got that going. We got a good signal for broadcast. Then we turn the drone on. All right, let it charge up its thing, and then we're gonna get screen share going here. We're doing this all so fast. I'll be here for a little bit. We're gonna do this for a little bit, half hour anyway, and then depending on the light, and then we'll probably do some more. Okay, display and controller. Perfect. So I just got to put the drone outside, so I'm going to stick this down. All right, see if we get our signal. Take off with caution. It's still looking for some satellites. So the DJI Mini 2 will record in 4K at 30 frames per second or 1080p at 60 frames per second. I'm in 1080p. When you do things in 4K, you have to be able to edit in 4K as well. Please check it on the map. All right. So our home point has all been set. So if we have to return to home suddenly, we know that it knows where it needs to go. We take a picture, switch things over. There we go. Now I just need to bring this in for you. Combine. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Let's take off, shall we? Voila. Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. All right, we're going to start recording, and up we go. Now we're in cinematic mode right at the moment. We're going to slow down a bit. There you can see the bridge. We're up there pretty good already. I'm going to come over here now. Start bringing it around this way. We're already up there pretty high. We can do 120 meters, which is like 400 feet. And it'll say, oh, you're going too high. You can go up further, but you're only supposed to. So we try to keep it around there, right? Turn things around here. I'll give you kind of a nice view. Well, that is pretty dark. Now I could. Here, I'm going to spin around real quick. Woo! There we go. I'm going to come back. Bring the gimbal down. There we go. All right. Let's come down and give us a nice. We can change the lighting. This is in automatic mode right now, which it's doing pretty good, depending on where, it's. Right there. That's pretty good. I'm panning up the gimbal at the moment, so there it's making it a little dark. Now it'll adjust the light here. Isn't that beautiful? And this is all done with the DJI Mini 2. We can zoom in 4 times at 1080p in video mode. I'm going to stop right there. We'll flip over to photo. Let's take a nice picture. That's a beautiful picture. Got the marina in the background. We can zoom in 2 times here. Look at that. How's that for a shot? Almost too close. So what we can do is we can actually tap and hold and bring it out a little bit. That, right? And then I think what I'll do is I'll just come down this way a little bit so we can get it all in the shot. Now we can go over here and we can adjust our, let's see. See how we can adjust our kind of our lighting there, right? Look at that. Beauty. Snapshot. Now we go back into that. Oh, let me go back into that. Now we can go into auto. That's what auto gives us, which is not too bad. We can change our shutter speed. So that makes things brighter for us. There we go. Let's try that. Maybe there. Yeah, that looks good. It's almost like it's daytime now, right? Yeah. Let's go back into video mode. Let's see what it'll let us change here. We'll go out of auto mode. Pro. I go. Don't want that. ISO. Bring that there. That's looking almost like daytime. Maybe too much. Maybe a little more. That's almost too much. We're just floating around here. I might take a look around before I see what else is out there. No ships. I was kind of hoping to catch some ships coming down the way, some big ones, but I missed a really big one earlier. If you're enjoying this, do me a favor, hover over, click that follow button so you get notified whenever I go live, and please say hello in the chat. Let me know that you're enjoying this. So I'm going to come way sideways here. So I'm going to set up for a shot here. I'm going to come out here like this, down a little bit. All right, okay, I'm going to start recording. And I'll show you, there's 2 times, 4 times. Now you can see how it's starting to get a little bit grainy there, right? It is a digital zoom. It is not an optical zoom, so you will lose some resolution. Now you can tap and hold, right? See, and then you can do it manually. Or something I learned recently, if you hold down the function button and the wheel, you can zoom in with the wheel, which is on the back of the controller. But I kind of like where we're at for this shot, so let's keep recording. And what do I want to do here? I think I just want to go a little forward and sideways. All right. There we go. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Just a little. You really learn to finesse it, you know. Bring it down. Let's come down lower. Don't come down too far. We're 50 meters up. We're still up quite a ways. This is like an orbit, we call this. Beautiful shot. It just keeps all the color the way we want it. And we can still edit this later, right? If we want to. Looky there. Is that beauty? The Algo Terra. Whoa. Not too close, David. That's a beauty shot, though. Beauty shot. Just a full orbit. The Algo Terra. That's sweet, nice and smooth how we did that. Let me know if you like that in the comments there. Let me know you're there. Please say hello in the chat. All right, so now let's go up, and we'll kind of pan down, and we get up high enough, respectfully, and we can fly over. Yep, we can. All right. I come down here a lot. There's always different boats, and this is what we call our government docks. All right. You see, we've been up here quite a bit already, and we're still at like 69%. It's not like super crazy winds. All right. Oh, I'm way further up than I'm supposed to be. So let's bring that back down. Now, up at like 110 meters, we zoom in from there, and look at that. Look at that shot. It's still fairly clear, but I still prefer, and see there's 4 times, and that's where it starts to get grainy. But we want to stop there, and maybe take another picture. No, switch to picture. There we go. Still looking nice and clear. All right. I've been over that a lot, so I'm going to come back out here. And let's some nice shots of our bridge. This is the Blue Water Bridges if you want to Google it. Now that's 2 times. Now this is, we got time to go. Now, when I'm actually flying to a direction, I always like to go in video mode because you just never know what you're going to capture, right? Even if you're not going to use it in your. There we got a ship coming in, or a boat, rather. I'll just keep flying here. Now this will go 10 kilometers. Which I don't really plan on doing, but that's still a pretty good view. Yeah, pretty awesome. Some nice big ships. And what I'll do with this footage later too is I'll edit this, put it up on my YouTube channel, and lots of people, they just love watching the big ships. And I've got an app actually that will tell me just who that ship is. Pretty awesome, all right? Yeah, part of the marina. Pretty lovely. And this is all being done in what's called cinematic mode. So it's just a slower speed, more smooth. And there is the casino and the Blue Water Bridge. It's pretty awesome. Well, a little bit of signal here, but I'm just going to stop there. I want to get a picture of this. So we switch it over, take it there, look at that. Super freaking awesome. Airport, fly with caution. Okay, I'm not sure what airport they're talking about, but continue on. Let's bring that down a bit. We're about 1,000 meters away. So I think I'm just going to come out here sideways. Do that. Just to turn around. I will get over there, but I'm getting to the point where it's getting dark out here, even though it doesn't really look like it.
Maximum flight distance reached.
Yeah. So we're going to turn around and come back. But first, we're going to get that picture. Switch. There it is. There it is again. Whoops. Yeah. It's almost too much. Still beautiful, right? Need to come back. Let me get that shot in there too. That's pretty sweet. If you got any questions, let me know in the chat. Now that's zoomed in 2 times. It's friggin' awesome. It's friggin' awesome, I tell you. Let's get back into video mode. Go 2 times. It's almost like, yeah, I'm going to put it back in auto mode, see what that does. Well, you can set things when you're moving and you're trying to fly. It's kind of awkward because you're, yeah, still a beautiful view. Still with 44% to go. So we've been up there a little while, right? Now, I'm saying we're coming back into the wind, which wasn't really a good plan. I always recommend like flying, when you fly away into the wind. Just going to stop there for a second. Get another picture. It's a little windy. Getting windy. Let's get the boats in there, right? Haha, look at that. Keep going, they said. Oh, look at, we found one. We got one. It's like a fishing expedition. There's a boat coming along, or a ship, I should say. Should be okay for battery. Isn't that sweet? So I'm going to come down so we can get a nice, better shot. There it is. So we're going to zoom in on this baby. There we go. We'll let it come to us. There we go. See who we got here. Just a carrier, small carrier, I think. Pretty sweet shot, though, right? Look at us doing this. I got my drone buddy Paul, who's over there in the States. I'm wondering if he's up flying around right now. Told them we got to tell each other when we're out. We don't want to run into each other. All right, we got a pretty good shot of that, though. So let's see where that brought us. All right, we're almost home here. Yeah, there we go. All right, still down to 30%, so not too bad. And that's zoomed in. We're going to come out of that, though. Stop there. Let's get another picture. And we're going to bring it home. We're down to 29%, so. Always record. Always record, just in case. And we'll be able to see me parked around here somewhere. Right down there. Pretty sweet, right? We'll come down, we'll go up there a little bit. Yeah. Whee! And having a good time. Alright. I gotta turn around, make you dizzy here. Get another shot of that marina while I still can. It's gonna beep at me in a minute. So get your butt home. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here. There I am. Just gonna watch out for some wires coming in here. There I am. Bring me down. Alright. Just so I can see myself. Hang on. And there we have the DJI Mini 2. Just like that. And we had about, we got about 20 minutes of flying out of that. So there's, it comes down to 20%. It starts beeping at you. Marisol, thank you so much, Marisol, for clicking on that follow button. Really appreciate it. Anybody else out there who might have enjoyed that, do me a favor. You just hover over and a little follow button will show up there. And that way you get notified every time I go live. And you're going to help me get closer to reaching my goal of 2,000 followers. Right. So hope you enjoyed that. Now, when it gets down to 20%, I probably had another 5 minutes going there. But it's really annoying having that beep, beep, beep at me all the time. But honestly, it's probably the safest thing to do because you get out there and you get flying, and to have it beep at it, like sometimes you get caught in the moment, right? You get kind of caught up in getting some nice pictures and video and stuff, and then you're like, oh crap, I'm down to 5%, and I am like 400 meters away. I got to get back into the wind, and then when you're flying back into the wind, which we were there, it's got to work harder, right? So you see the battery starts to drop quicker, woo, right? So, oh, we got another follow. Amazon customer, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. So, what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to shut this down. Put that up there. Right? And let's just talk a little bit about what you get with the DJI Fly More combo. Does that help for light? Maybe I need more light. Does that help? That's probably better, right? So you get the case, which is wind resistant, weather resistant. It's not waterproof, but it's pretty darn close, I can tell you that. You get 3 batteries. Evans Family is the Amazon customer joined. Oh, hello, Evans Family. Thank you. I appreciate that. Where are you watching from? Nice to virtually meet you. This is the DJI, the 3 batteries you get. Well, actually, the 3 of them are gray. The reason this one's black, this came from the Mavic Mini, which is the predecessor to this Mini 2. And I had an extra battery when I had my Mavic Mini, so I kept it. Interestingly enough, the Mavic Mini battery will work in the new Mini 2, but the Mini 2 batteries won't work in the Mavic Mini. Go figure. That's just the way it is. But with the combo pack, you get the case, you get the smart charger, and 3 batteries. It says 31 minutes of flight time. Like, I probably had another 5-10 minutes there, depending on the wind conditions. But my rule is when you hit that 20%, and even a little before, it's time to start coming back and land. Give yourself plenty of time, right? But you got 3 batteries here, so you got almost an hour and a half of playtime, right? The smart charger, and the reason it's called a smart charger. Oh, Michigan, very good. I'm right here in, whereabouts in Michigan? I'm actually in Canada. I'm on the border of Port Huron, Michigan. I'm right here in Sarnia. So we're not probably too far from each other. The smart charger scans all the batteries. So if I show you this, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so everything there is fully charged. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of these gray batteries out, and I'm going to put in the battery that we just had, and we just kind of drained. Take that out. And when I put it in here, if I had the cable for charging, which I do somewhere, it's just right in here, in the carry pack. So USB-C. I've got other cables and stuff in here for the SD card and stuff like that. Oh. Lots of room for extra cables. So I'm actually going to take this. There you go, USB-C. See the USB-C? I know, I'm funny. Just ask me. And I'm here in the van in the mobile setup. I'm just going to plug this into my charging port in the van. Get in there. And when I plug that in, here's what's going to happen. So you see it's going to scan all 3 there. I don't know how well you can see that. Now these 2 are fully charged, so it's going to go to this one. But if one of them was like 2 dots, another was 3, what it does is it goes to the battery that is most fully charged, closest to being fully charged. It goes to that battery first and charges it first. It does not charge all 3 at the same time. And the reason it does that is because if you're flying, you want to be getting a fresh battery as soon as possible, right? So it makes sense to charge. If you charge the one that's lowest first, it takes longer to go to full charge. Does that make sense? Say yes. So that's what it's going to do right now. It's scanning, and it's going to charge the one closest to being fully charged right now. So we're going to set that down. You can actually plug in a USB 2 into there, so you could charge your phone with it as well. Okay, so I'm going to take the new battery. We're going to put it in there, so we're ready to go. Now, I don't recommend when you're flying this, if you're just sitting here like this having a chat, shut the drone off, because they will get hot, right? The batteries are looking to work and do stuff, and it will get warm. And if it gets too warm, if you're on a hot day, believe it or not, it will overheat. Now, it will tell you it's overheating, and it'll shut it down before it lets you go too far with that. But that's really hard on electronics. Electronics doesn't like too much heat, right? So make sure you're doing that. That's good. It's always funny, people sit around me and they see, like, I got all these stickers all around me on my van and stuff, and then they're all looking at me like, who's this guy in the van and stuff, and what's he got all this gear lying around? Really, I'm just live. Little do they know we're live on Amazon, right? So again, Evans family, thank you so much for stopping in. And I'm curious to anybody else. Do you have a drone, or are you looking at getting a drone? If you're looking at getting a drone, what have you looked at so far? If you have a drone, which one do you have? Oh, pardon me, that's terrible. I didn't bring my coffee with me. Yeah, so we're here in the Deal Mobile. And for those of you just joining, this is Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows. And probably going to go up and fly